Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, nor any particular individuals. They are merely from a team assembled trying to pass the boredom of everyday life. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised. But ignore it if you're into that thing.
YouTube land. I'm your big bad wolf Benny.
I'm Wild Man Wes.
And we are on day 12 of SHOCKTOBERFest. And we're doing a classic, well, cult classic I should say, from 1981 called The Prowler. Now, the movie starts off in 1944. So our boys are coming back from the war, or they're getting ready to go to war. It's one of the two at the moment. Now, of course, there's a dance, because, you know, it's a horror movie, and apparently all the movies we do this year have a dance.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that happening.
But anyway...
Your phone went off, didn't it?
It did. Hey,
what have we talked about?
There was no sound. It was on silent.
I goofed on one of the episodes, so
it was on silent.
And you'll see when it happens.
But anyways, so one of our boys who's come back from the war gets might be the first Dear John letter ever in the history of the world. Well, in movie history anyway, for the 1940s.
Yeah. Saying
that his girl's breaking up with him because she can't take that he's come back from the war, and he's changed. Because, you know, he just went and fought for you, so I guess screw you, and she moves on to somebody else. Well, there's a murder. Oh my gosh. So what do? They steal from Footloose. Now you can't have dances because a murder happened during the dance.
I know, right?
I remember that song. You gotta slash loose. So, damn it, you got me doing it now. So anyways, fast forward to the current time, and you know what they decided to do because they think it'd be a great idea? Let's bring the dance back.
And this was before Footloose.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe Footloose stole from
my bad,
Prowler.
Kevin Bacon, I can't believe you.
Yeah.
But anyways,
so 6 degrees of separation right there.
Huh. So, anyways, the dance is gonna happen. It's the night of. Teens are out getting ready. They're doing stuff that we're not allowed to show you. And what happens? The Prowler comes back around.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now that's all we're going to give you for information on the movie. Because again, if you can find it, which we actually did find on YouTube.
Yes, we did.
So you can watch it. There's no excuse now.
Nope, no excuse.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Let's jump into what we liked, we didn't like. We'll grade the movie. I'm going to pass the buck off to you.
All right.
What did you like about The Prowler?
I say this in a lot of the episodes. I mean, the special effects and the death scenes.
They're great for the time period. This is really when they started. They found the method to make it work, and it worked.
The one thing that I did notice, the movie was directed by Joseph Zito, who later on, that 3 years after, would direct Friday the 13th, the final chapter. One thing I noticed about that, though, and this is more of a knock at Friday the 13th Part 4, is that the death scenes and the way how they were dispatched was almost verbatim. Like, legit verbatim.
Maybe he figured nobody saw The Prowler, I can watch and repeat, and I can get away with it.
Yeah.
And you know what? You probably did get away with it. But not from these two guys.
No. We finally caught on. It went all the way back, and then, oh, we got it. So, Joe Zito, shame a little bit, but you know what? Hey, all the deaths look good anyways.
They did. So, hey.
So, yeah, that's what I like.
We'll call that a wash.
Yeah, we'll call it a wash.
I really like the story. The whole point behind it is, hey, who hasn't been dumped by somebody and, you know, gone on a killing spree and, well, I guess we haven't yet, but, hey, we still got a lot of life left. You never know.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, the story was good. I did want to say I did call the killer the first time I watched the movie. Not going to ruin it for you. But it's one of those things.
I kind of questioned it, kind of like, really? You know, really? That's what it was?
Yes, and again, we'll give you no spoilers, but I call this the first time I watched it. I'm like, I know who the killer is. And I was right.
Fair enough.
So I'm proud of myself.
Well, let's talk about what we don't like.
Probably. We've talked about it before in other movies when we've talked about the school dances. Of course, like, what the hell, man? What was it about school dances that made people go crazy? Like that was just my only thing. Like we've seen it in other movies. I mean, especially during this year in Shocktoberfest. It's just like I'm rewatching it again. I'm like, no damn dance. Like what the hell?
We didn't even plan that either.
No, it's like you start watching the movie, you start seeing all these similarities. Like
last year, before we did Shocktoberfest pre-production, we pulled movies at random. We did specifically at random.
And you guys don't believe in a God. That's random. Come on, chaotic. No way. He did this on purpose to mess with us.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
No, God did.
Oh, God did? No.
God shows our hands the pieces of paper. He did it. But anyway, moving on. Let's.
In 2018, you will do nothing but movies with dances in it.
Dude, I mean, we've done like 5 or 6 of them already.
Yeah, something like that.
It's kind of getting scary now.
Yeah, I know, right?
All I'm telling you is, if there's a dance, my children.
I'm surprised Carrie wasn't on this list.
Thank God.
This year.
I couldn't do nothing.
But it'll be on a later list. I know
It is
that
on
for a fact.
that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rebel.
All right. What I don't like, once again, like a lot of episodes, I have 2 things. I do have 2 things.
He's a twofer.
I'm a twofer. All right. First one, and this also kind of goes later on to with Friday the 13th Part 4.
Mm-hmm.
The character Pam, when she's running away from the Prowler, she goes to a locked door, and she's trying to get out of it, and the killer just seems to take their sweet time walking to get to her. And she's just trying to get that door open, and eventually she finally gets it open. But it drug on too long. And I mean, the Prowler, it wasn't like he was wounded or maimed like Jason was.
No, he was fine. He was 100% fine.
That motherfucker ran at her full speed, but he didn't.
You know what? Maybe he wanted to do it to make her more fearful.
I don't know.
Who knows? That's another thing we forgot to talk about, too, is the look of the Prowler, what he wears. Because pretty much what he wears is, like I said, he came back from his service in the military, and he's pretty much wearing, like...
1940s fatigues.
Like trench warfare stuff. He's got the gas mask, all this stuff, so, like...
Yeah. But I feel like
it's creepy, it's scary.
I feel like that moment just took too long. I mean, we get it. It's a cliche in a lot of horror films. You know, a door's locked and you're trying to get out. But it just seemed like it took on and on and on.
I think that scene went on for a good, 3 minutes, just like, all right, come on. If this was a real killer, real life, he would have been there in, a second and, this getting away, she's dead. No.
The other thing was when the deputy was trying to get a hold of the sheriff, when the sheriff was out on a fishing trip, he calls and the lodge assistant answers the phone, and he's that stereotypical, just lazy, fat and he's like, well, I'm not gonna I'll go see if I can find him at 3 in the morning. And he puts the phone down and, acts like he's going to find him. And it's just like, was that scene really necessary? Because, I mean, a lot of times in horror movies, it's kind of, we've talked about this, the characters that are kind of like the authorities or, guidance in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And that they don't believe what's going on. And this one was just not needed.
No,
it was not needed.
Oh, well. What are we going to do? Well, let's just jump into grading this movie, then.
I would say, apart from those 2 things, the movie is good for what it is.
Yeah.
I
Very
enjoy
good
it.
slasher.
The story is tightly, wound. It's great. I'm going to go ahead and just give this one a B+.
I'm going to actually give this one an A- because... I mean, we've seen it before, obviously, we talked about that, but for the most part, I like the look of the killer. The way he's killing these kids is actually pretty entertaining, pretty actually creative, some of them. How they did these special effects was awesome.
You know what the crazy thing is? The movie was directed by Joe Zito.
Mm-hmm.
Special effects was Tom Savini.
Oh.
Friday the 13th Part 4, directed by Joseph Zito.
Hey, who did special effects on
Tom
that?
Savini. So this is, I mean, and that's why I'm kind of,
Yeah.
that's why I'm giving it a B+. Cause I'm thinking, I mean, not that they're bad or anything. It's just looking back. It's a retrospect grade now.
Yes.
Going.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's no offense to anybody. It's just
good flick. Good flick. Check it out, guys.
It's just I became conflicted
It
after having that realization.
See, guys, look, we're unbiased.
Yeah.
For most of the stuff.
Yeah, except for werewolf movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
It's okay.
But anyway, guys, like we always say, make sure you share with your friends, your family. Leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you did like about it, how we can improve the channel. Maybe hit that like button. Hell, hit the dislike button. We just need attention.
But always as we've always said, push the red button. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem.
So, yeah, we don't want you sitting around there waiting. Now you guys know when content comes out.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
There's a musical episode coming soon, guys.
And the G.I. Joe thing worked for the Prowler.
It did.
Oh, wow.
Again, we're on that other level.
I know. I don't know what it is like that.
We're not that smart. Just our subconscious is like, oh, just put those things together. It works.
I think it's just all the sleep depravity from watching all these damn movies.
Probably. But anyway, guys, I'm your Big Bad Wolf Benny.
I'm your Wild Man Wes.
And we will see you next time on SHOCKTOBERFest.
Day 13. Ooh. See you tomorrow.
Remember the double tap. Always shoot first.
And remember, enjoy the little things.